Hey guys, how are you today? Just doing some maintenance on my Craftsman T210 lawn tractor. Going to be changing the oil, changing the air filter, and checking the spark plug. I may replace the spark plug. So the oil that it actually calls for is, I believe, 10W30. I'm using 10W40. That's just kind of what I've always used. It doesn't seem like it affects the mower at all. So I'm going to flip you around and show you what filter it takes and whatnot. So that gives you a list for the specific lawnmower. You can see the oil filter it takes, the air filter, and whatnot. So that's all your part numbers all the way to the right hand side there. So this is the Kohler 5400 series, 18 horsepower. So we're going to be replacing this oil filter, and right there is where you're going to drain the oil out of the engine block. Alright, so all you're going to do for that, you see I got a little catch bucket here. You're just going to simply, alright, so you're going to pop this little black cap off, and then you should just have to turn this, and that should slide out. And then you can see the oil coming out. And what you're going to do is just let all that oil drain out. You can see it draining. Now, I'm going to show you where the oil filter is. I'm sorry, the air filter is. I don't have the replacement air filter at the moment, so I'm not able to replace that, right this second. I ordered it and it's due in today, but I finally got a break in the weather, so it's not raining currently, and so I wanted to try to get the actual oil change portion done. Alright, I'm going to put you on pause until it's done draining oil. Alright, and all you're going to do for this, I already loosened it up with a wrench. This is just going to simply back off. Alright, and that's the oil, and you can see it's still draining some oil out of there. Alright, and what you're going to do, you're going to fill the new oil filter up with some fresh oil and wipe it around that gasket. And you're going to make sure that underneath here is nice and clean. Alright, you want to make sure there's no debris or dirt or anything like that inside there. Alright, hang on. Alright, as you can see, it's just about done draining oil here. I got my battery charger on it just to kind of top off the battery. Red's on positive, obviously, black's on negative. So, anyhow, to get to the air filter, all you're going to do is turn these, and this whole piece will pop right off. And your air filter is right there. Alright, and all you do is twist it off just like that. That's your air filter. So I got a pre-filter on this one. So let's take a look at it. Alright, yeah, you definitely got to replace it. It's definitely awfully dusty. One of the places that I mow, it's got more dirt than it does grass. So the inside's not bad, so it's not getting through the air filter at least. But yeah, definitely, once my new one comes in, I'm going to replace that. Alright, and all you're going to do is slide it right back on. Pop that cover back on. Just line it up. just like that. And then I'm just going to turn back like that, and that's going to lock it back in place. All right. All right. All right. So once she's done draining pretty much, I'm going to push that yellow piece back in, turn it to lock it in place, pop that dust cap back over it. All right. And then, like I say, you're going to make sure this is clean, which we already did. All right, so if you want to spend the extra money and get the Kohler oil filter, it's part number 12-05001. All right. What I purchased, I cross-referenced it, and it came up with a Fram Tough Guard TG3614. That filter was almost $20. This filter here was almost, I don't know, $7 maybe, so substantially less. And I got a friend that actually works in the industry that makes these oil filters, and I was talking to him about it, and he was telling me that I'm better off with this one anyhow. What I'm paying for here, primarily from what he's saying, is the name of the manufacturer. So all right, so this is what we do next. All right, so I'm gonna try and do this one-handed, so I might spill a little bit. All right, hang on. Yeah, that didn't work out quite how I had it envisioned. And I'm going to do it in that now instead. I'm going to do this with both hands. Hang on, guys. Alright, so you see I got the inside of it pretty good full of oil. I got some around the outside too. And I wiped it around the gasket. So now, we're just going to pop it on here. Alright, so I got it tightened up. And then you just wipe it down. So I just do these hand tight. You can put a wrench on it, but I typically just do it hand tight, and I can get it tight enough by hand. So what you do is you turn around and just check it for leaks after. And if you see leaks, obviously you retighten it some more. All right, so now time to pour the oil. You're gonna pull the dipstick up right there, and you're gonna start putting some oil in it. All right, hang on 1 second, guys. Alright, guys, so now we're going to pour the oil inside there. Alright. Takes 1.5 quarts, according to the owner's manual. Alright, guys, and once you're all set, you put your dipstick back in, pull it out. It's kind of hard to see it through the camera, but you make sure that it's at the F line for full. Then you're going to fire up the motor, let it run for a little bit, and then you're going to turn around and check it again, make sure it's still full, and double check for leaks. Alright, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. Hit that like and subscribe button, and you all take care and God bless. Alright, and there she is running. I gotta put some gas in her, but